Hi people, welcome back to my channel. How you all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. So before we dive in, let me use this medium to say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. Guys, we have new members in the house, and I was thinking about it this morning. I said I'm going to do an updated get to know me, but that will be sometime, you know, in a few months time or a few weeks time, because I want to hit a threshold here on YouTube. Once I get to that point, then I'm going to do an updated get to know me, because a lot of you need to know me, okay? And if you want to know me without me doing the get to know me tag, then please go down, scroll down to my other videos, you know, check out my other videos. I know you will enjoy this space, this family, okay? Thank you so much, noble family. To my ever returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming by again today. And if you're seeing this video for the first time, hi, please do not make it your last. Consider subscribing, click on that subscribe button and join my family, okay? Without saying too much, now let's dive into the video. So guys, today with the title, I think I'm going to title this video, watch this before you come and work here in North Cyprus, or watch this to end your PR, whatever. I will just say no. So in my subsequent video, I'm going to be linking that video in the description box, where I came to talk about why I prefer Cyprus to other countries. Okay, so I got few comments there. Thank you and shout out to everyone that watched that video. If you've not watched it, please go watch it and also share to everyone, okay? So I talked about in that video how we are currently using our permanent residence. Okay, so one unique reply I got was, I made it look easy. The person commented, of course that's his opinion, he commented me about the video, and went ahead to tell me that I made it seem as if it is easy, okay, without knowing that, you know, some people kind of get the PR through some kind of things. I don't want to use some words here, so I want to come and clarify the person. I hope he gets to watch this video, and also clarify anyone that think that video I made it look easy. Trust me, we all don't look like what we have been, so relax. And you know, if you want to write, you can write. It's going to help somebody that is going to be coming in through work route, or somebody that is planning to switch from student to work, and you want to get every details and make sure that you are in check of everything that needs to be in check, okay? So yes, I said, and so another of my subscriber who told me that I should come and enlighten people on how to get the PR. So here I'm basically going to tell you how we got the PR, how my husband got the PR, because obviously we are under him, okay? So we're under him, that's his family. I hope this video is not too lengthy, because I want to pass out very vital information here, and this information I'm giving you is for today, because you know, I don't know how the government, you know, the government can decide to change some certain things, but I'm telling you what is obtainable today. We are in March. I'm telling you what is obtainable in March, okay? First off, I want to say there are other routes for you to get your PR, okay? And I will just state some of the routes. One is buying of apartments here, and I guess through marriage, possibly somebody that gets married to a Cypriot Turkish or a Cypriot, you know, you kind of get your permanent residence before you now get your citizenship, okay? So there are different routes which I would not be handling. So I normally say this whenever I put up a video, please try and watch every details. Try and watch it to the end. Don't just start up a video and just get your conclusion, pick what you want and run with it, because there are information that I might not give in the start of the video, but as the video proceeds, I will definitely like chip it in or at the end of the video. So I said in that my previous video that we actually got our own true work routes, okay? That's work permits. So how does this work? If you are someone who is in a firm or a company where they have done work permits for you, then you are eligible to get the PR after 6 years. Sometimes it might get to the 7th year before you get to apply, okay? So when you're working, because not all jobs here would actually do the work permit for you, because there are procedures for you to do to get your work permit. You have to deposit 1,000 euro into the government accounts, and some firm don't like to do that. Some firm will even ask you, if you want the work permit, then if you can get the 1,000 euro for them to put in the government accounts before they proceed and all of that. Some would even tell you that if they're doing the work permit for you, you get to pay your insurance. So I'm coming to that. I want to take it one step at a time. So for us, my husband got to work for 6 years, and on that 6th year he started trying, but on the 7th year was when we got the PR. When you get your work permit, it's advisable that you do not do work permits for, let's say, 2 years, 3 years, then you overstay in a country, and when maybe the amnesty comes up, as I am hearing the amnesty is going to be coming out very soon, then you say, oh, I've done 3 years work permit, now amnesty have come, you wiped away all those overstay, probably maybe your company laid you off and you were now working without a permit, and now amnesty comes. Amnesty means where they kind of pardon you, you pay the minimum wage of that year, and this they clear off all the debts, because here in North Cyprus, if you don't have your work permit or your student permit and you've overstayed, a day costs over 1,000 TL. So check it out. When maybe you stayed a year, calculate a year times 365, that's a lot of money. So when amnesty comes, they kind of tell you to pay their minimum wage. At this point, I think minimum wage is like 20-something thousand TL. So paying it, then it wipes it, whether you stayed here for a year, 2 years, once you pay that amount, that's another story altogether. So I want to state it here that it's not when you have, for instance, you had 3 years work permits and maybe your company laid you off, or probably something happened and your work permit got cancelled, and you are now in the country without a work permit. Probably you're still working and you get to join the amnesty section where they kind of pardon you, you pay your minimum wage, and you get another job. Remember, you have to start all over to start counting the work permits. That means your 3 years had gone, now you're starting all over again. So instead of you counting 4, you have to start all over by counting the first year. So what am I saying here? If you get a job, you have to be in that job for 6 years. Or if they lay you off in this particular job, you have to immediately, I think under 40 days, you have to get another work that will continue. Because let's say they cancel your work permit right now in a company on whatever you're working, you have 40 days in that space to stay before you get another job or you go to school, I don't know, whatever. But remember that as a student, you don't get permanent residence. Let me state that here. As a student, you are just a student. The only route where you get the permanent residence is when you use the work permit. It's boldly written in the permit, work permit, not student work permit. I know that some people work and they do work permit for them, but that one is, some of them, they do student work permit, not that one. The one that when you check your paper, you see work permits there. That is the one that is eligible for you to get the permanent residence after 6 years. Okay, so as I've said, if you're working in a place, you have to work throughout, or even if they laid you off, remember you have 40 days in between the lines for you to get another placement, so that they continue. You understand? You continue. So that 40 days, if you don't elapse it and get a job, of course, you keep counting. It doesn't matter where you're working. So far, you have not overstayed in the country. If you overstayed in the country and the company you're going new can pay off that debts and keep on doing it for you, then I think it will work. But I'm just stating it here. Don't overstay. Even if a company lays you off or you resign or something happens, remember you have a space of 40 days, that's a month plus, to get another job, so that you continue the line of that 6 years, so that into the 7th year you get your PR. I guess I explained it very well. So we got out through the route of work permit. As I've said in my previous video, my husband worked for 6 years, and on that 6th year, we start trying, but we got it on the 7th year because there are so many procedures. Here comes the truth that nobody will tell you. You will only get it in this channel. That is why if you are not subscribed and you're watching me, click on the subscribe button. Mommy Noble will tell you how it is. I will not come and sugarcoat it for you and tell you that, it's easy to work for 6 years, and all that. Listen to this part. It's very, very, very important. In that 6 years that you're working, please make sure that in that 6 years, do your calculation month by month, that your employer pays your sigota. Sigota means insurance, and it's being paid every month. Let me see if I can tell you. Please pay attention. In that 6 years that you have that work permit, please and please, because that is why a lot of people have worked and are still working with work permits, but they cannot get their permanent residence because of this reason I'm telling you. So listen very well. In that 6 years, make sure that not a month passes by that your employer or your boss does not pay your insurance. For instance, I'm going to give you a story, but I want a true life story of our own. Okay? So if you're working, every month your employer or your boss is going to pay a token. It's not really a token, it's around 4,000 something at this point. Okay, they pay it, they call it insurance. This insurance enables you to get free medical care. You get your family to stay under you. Like, my husband is married to me. If I go to the hospital, I get free healthcare. My kids get to the hospital, they get free healthcare. Like, all through my pregnancies, I gave birth free of charge. Okay? Because of the insurance that covered my family, I gave birth free of charge. The highest I paid was 300 lira. Yeah, and that was because of the room. I stayed in a private room. If I had stayed in a public where maybe 2 or 3 people can share, I wouldn't have paid a dime, but I stayed in a private room because I just needed my privacy. So that was why I needed to pay 300. But aside that, previous years I pay 140. It's just this year that they collected 300 from me. So that insurance helped me go through this, my medical, going to hospital, doing everything for free. If I tend to when I took my kids to the hospital, we did not pay. We paid just 15 TL to get the number. So seeing the doctor, getting injections, everything is free. So that is what insurance does for you. So don't just carry work permit around. Make sure you are in tone with your employer or your boss, and make sure that you get a cordial relationship with them. Guys, remember, we blacks, we're Africans. So there are so many benefits that if we are not in good terms with our boss, we will not attain it. An advice to everyone who is working right now: please be in good terms with your boss. I know that it's not easy. Calm down. You know what you are aiming for. Calm down wherever you are, be it African, be it whatever country you are coming from. Please and please make sure that you are in tune with your sigota, with your insurance. I'm giving you a tip here. If peradventure you cannot keep asking your boss, boss, hope you are paying my insurance and all of that, this is what we did. We go to, because my husband has been here for a while, okay, we go to the government, that's the office, to go ask, please, we want to know if our sigota has been paid. Guys, we were very religious with it. Every month, I'm telling you guys, every month, my husband would just, drive by, go there and just give them his permit, and they will tell him, oh, tamam, is up to date. Because if you don't have that sigota, that insurance up to date, when it is the time for you to apply for your permanent residence, there is a form that you need to take to the insurance office in Lefkosha, and they have to clear you that in that space of 6 years, your company has been paying your insurance. Without that, you cannot get your PR. Without that, you have to go back to your company, and if peradventure they did not pay your insurance for say 1 year, 2 years, they have to pay it. Then you will then come back with a slip they will give to you to continue, because this is very important. Guys, this thing I'm giving you for free is something that nobody will tell you, but I'm telling you because I know a lot of you are going around with work permits, but you don't know that your employer is not paying your insurance, and without that insurance, trust me, you cannot apply for and get your PR. I told you guys I'm going to tell you a story, okay? True life story, something that happened to us. Trust me, we don't look like what we've been through. And I just thank God for grace. I thank God for, I thank God for wisdom, okay? So, and I want you to learn from me. There are people that will say, I would not do this, but I'm just telling you, if you're in that space and you know you want to get this PR, because there are people that really want to get it, and, your employer is someone who still tends to, I know that a lot of people are in the space where some employers will frustrate you, they will not, they will make you want to leave that job. Trust me guys, I've been there. My husband has worked for years. He's somebody that, he endures. He's someone that really endures, and, he gives everything to his job. You can literally, I know that a lot of people that know it fine, if maybe the white people work, he's so close to a lot of nationals here, a lot of Cypriots here, because of the kind of person he is. Okay, that was why at every time anything happened to us, we have somebody who will place a call. That's a Cypriot, a Turkish, who will place a call and say, your boss did not pay your insurance, or your boss just canceled the work permit, or something just comes around. And with God, because I will not tell you that it was smooth, because God was in it. So here is my story. There was a time my husband was working in a particular place, okay, and I think the owner sold the place to another person, and the person who came in was a bit very difficult, and at the end of the day he did the work permit because he saw he saw that my husband put in a lot of work into that company for it to move very well. He did it, but after a while, I don't know what happened to the company. He had to go withdraw 1,000. That's 1,000 euro that my husband placed, because most of the time he's the one that puts his 1,000 euro for them to do the work permit. So if you're somebody who really wants a work permit and you get a good place and you like the place and you talk to your boss and your boss is not willing to deposit that 1,000 euro, then if you can do it for yourself, please do it. Okay, I'm coming. So by the time we went ahead, they sold it, they took the 1,000. Something just happened, and the accountant of that company, my husband was not aware that the 1,000 euro has been taken. There was no insurance being paid. I'm just telling you the way God just came through for us. We did not know. All out of the blues, the accountant of where he was working called him and said, Ifeanyi, I hope you know that your boss had, withdrawn your money and is no longer paying your insurance, that you have like 8 days to overstay in the country, and this has, we have 40 days. That means this thing has happened over a month ago, and the boss did not even tell him because he was going through financial issues. So you will know they will want to bring out their own head from, they want to save themselves of any crisis than for them to save you. So if it were not to be the accountant, by this time would have started counting, and would have, it has been cancelled one certain time, would have started counting another 7 years again. So please guys, if you're somebody coming into North Cyprus, these are the key things you should take. First of all, they do the work permits for you. Make sure that your Sigota is being paid, your insurance. There is an office here in Guinea where I reside, the tax office. Go there and tell them you are going to the Sigota office. Take your work permit, go there. There's a number that they will check if it's being paid. And I also want to say, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister, because that's what I take you for, please, if you're working here and your boss is paying you well, say for instance, he's paying you minimum wage, and maybe one time he stops to pay your insurance, and you look at that, I have a long time, I want to get this, because we all have plans, okay? I want to get this thing. What do you do? An advice from me to you, because we paid our insurance for years. Trust me, we were paying our insurance. There was a time the insurance was 2,000, we were paying it. It rose to 4,000. Now we are paying over 6,000 plus. I'm telling you guys, make that sacrifice for you. Make that sacrifice if you can. It's not by force. If you can't, then there's nothing you can do. But I'm telling you, if the work permit has been done, as I said, if you can deposit 1,000 euro, or if your boss have deposited it for you, and it just remains the insurance, and you go to the government, the tax office, and they're telling you, your insurance was not paid maybe last month, just go to your boss and be nice and tell him, boss, okay, you're paying me, for instance, 24,000 TL. Please, can you help me? I went to, because of I'm not lying here, but that's the way to put things. I'm just advising you. I went to the hospital and they were like, I don't have Sigota and all that. Please, boss, maybe you didn't pay it for maybe last month or thereabouts. You already know how many months you did not pay. Can you help me take it out from my salary? Because it is only the boss that can pay your insurance. That is why you need to be in cordial relationship with your employer. All right, so you talk to him, you tell him, please, I want you to take the 4,000 out of my salary and help me pay so that I can be getting, the medical health care for free. Please, guys, don't lose guard. Don't lose guard. You see me here, my husband knows me. I'm a prayer person. I pray. But regardless of the prayer, I still make sure that I follow the necessary instruction, rules and regulation. I always tell my husband, please, during your break, let's go to the government office and check if everything is being paid to date. This is a secret from me to you. If you're working here, please do it for yourself. Do it for your children if you're a woman. Do it for your wife and children if you're a man. Okay, it's very important. So this is the way we got our own. For those who asked, my husband worked with work permit, not student work permit, work permit. And after the 6th year, he applied, and on the 7th year he got his permanent residence. Okay, so whenever we get our citizenship, I will come back here to tell you. We are on it, and I pray that God will do it for us. Okay, so I wanted to come here to clarify it. For the people that got it through house, please educate us in the comment section, because right now I'm hearing a lot of news about not getting it, and the Africans, they don't give again, and when they give you get to pay outrageous tax. So if it is true, I am not sure. I'm telling you the one that I am very sure of, okay, as of now, because it might get tomorrow and everything keeps increasing, because things keep skyrocketing here. Okay, so I pray that for those who are seeking for employment, to get a good job, to get this permanent residence, God will do it for you, because it gives you peace of mind. Guys, I have peace of mind. I have peace of mind. Throughout the years where we were following it keen, trust me, it wasn't easy. As I said, we don't look like what we've been. There are days I will come and cry to God and say, God, I want my husband to get this thing, because in the future it's going to open ways. Guys, there are a lot of things that we are working towards now that the first thing that we need, they ask you is, what do you have? And when we tell them that we have the Bayaskin League, the tickets, and we move to the next level. So I knew that we needed to get it. If your wife supports your husband, I keep saying it, we that live abroad, we know how it is. One way income is not even enough. Okay? We need all types of streams of income. For instance, I'm a teacher. I do YouTube. I create content on TikTok because I want to get monetized and get money. I create content on Facebook because I'm almost there. On YouTube, I'm there already. It's just a few things that is left for me to, start getting the coin. I am looking for different. My husband is not sleeping. He's Nigeria, everywhere. We're looking for difference because we have kids. And we need to give them the better life that most of us did not live. So if you're a wife and your husband is going through, please, it is time for you to support him. Make sure that the insurance is paid. Quickly go to the tax office if you're in Lefkosha or Guinea. Go and ask, hope my insurance is being paid. And if you're seeking for a job, I know that God is going to give it to you. If you're having a problem at your place of work, don't forget to put God in the center of it, because He answers. And please be nice to people. be nice to people is very important. And I want to say here, I'm going to make it as a different video. For we that we are blacks in a firm, in an organization, let us look out for our brothers and sisters, because I've seen a lot where a fellow Nigerian wants another one to leave, where a fellow African wants another one to leave just because you want it for yourself. It's not done that way. And when we get information, please let us pass it around. That is why one of the reasons why I created this channel is for me to pass vital information to people that live here in Northern Cyprus, and also people that are wishing to come, because we need information, truthful information, vital ones. I hope this video has helped you. If you have any other question, trust me, I will be answering it in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. Guys, this video, this particular one, you need to share it. Share it to everyone, every group that you are in North Cyprus, any group, just share it so that they will watch and know the routes that is, is not easy, because buying a house in North Cyprus is not a joke. So with this route, I think is quite a bit easier than the normal one. So please share it, and trust me, you will bless somebody. You will put a smile on somebody's face. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye for now.